Shalom, shalom. This is Mav Mayasha Allah, Bonaparium. This is Mav, son of Israel, son of Ephraim. Before I get started, I give all praise and honor to my power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rokakadash. Shalom to the Akim, Agwath, and the Bayan that be tuned in this video. That is peace to the brothers, sisters, and the children that be tuned into this video. In this video, we're talking about the fact that, Yasha Allah, we have next. And to have next, we're going to have to watch the fall of Esau and the other world, everyone else that, all the wicked and the heathen of the world. And the return, which, waiting for the return of our Lord, Yahweh Yahushua. That right there is what we're waiting on, but we have next. So we're going to start in Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defiles the land, and the land cannot be cleansed out of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. That right there is plain kind of simple. This is everyone knows this history. That Esau is just, completely, at first he raped, pillaged, and murdered all of Yasha Allah in his land. He came here, took the land from the northern tribe, brought the southern tribe over here, continued to kill all the tribes, and to this day they still continue to kill the tribes. So now our blood it defiles the land, and the only way that the land can be cleansed is to shed Esau's blood. But that's coming. Will go around, come around. It's a very well-known saying of the world. Let's go to Isaiah 14:21. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers. Esau is being prepared for the slaughter for themselves. They're going to be slaughtered. Their favorite line is said, well, we didn't have you enslaved. But they don't know that was them. And now they're back in reincarnation. But they were being prepared to be slaughtered for iniquity of their forefathers. That they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. When they are slaughtered, they're not coming back. There's no bounce back from that. Let's go to Obadiah chapter 1, verse 15. For the day of Ha-Adonai Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Like I said earlier, is a well-known saying in this world will go around, come around. And the day Yahweh Yahushua come back is the day that, Esau get his judgment for everything that he did, all the evil that he did. And they literally gonna catch hell because they're gonna burn in that fire. Let's go to Joel 3:7. This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 7. Behold, I will raise them out of the place where ye have sold them, and return your recompense upon your own head. See, this is through Yahweh, the spirit, through Yahweh Yahushua, they're gonna give us the spirit that he's gonna raise us up out of Babylon, and this is where we were sold at, and the recompense, all the evil doings that Esau has done, will be put back on their head. Joel 3:8, and I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabaeans and the people far off, for Ha-Adonai Yahweh has spoken it. That's very plain cut, simple as well. Esau going into slavery. And that, just like what they did to us, they would be going into slavery. Let's go to Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Esau led all of us into captivity. Led all the Jakes into captivity and destroyed us. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. That again, he continuously murders us from way back to now. But that right there also goes to the precept with Numbers 35 and 33. They must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. This is what the saints been waiting for. This is while we going out and preaching. This is why we we do what we do. This is as a beautiful time that we're coming into, the fall of Esau. But now we're in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. So all the other heathens that devoured us and had us in captivity, will go into captivity as well. So it's not even just Esau. Esau gonna get the worst out of them, but all them other heathens are going into captivity as well. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. So it's like I said earlier, it's a well-known saying in this world: will go around, come around. They about to get theirs, and I believe is a precept that could fit theirs. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 7, I believe, and it's I don't really remember, but it's the curses are going to be placed on the heathen's head. So now they going to get theirs for sure. So I put 18:1. I'm at 118. It's the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Ha Adonai Yahweh has spoken it. It's coming a time where we're gonna get back what's ours, and we're gonna destroy Esau with with the help of Yahweh Yahushua when they put the spirit on us. And when Esau, after 1,000 years of Esau building our kingdom up to perfection, Yahweh, while Yahushua is going to completely eradicate them from off the earth. It's going to be like a fever dream, like a nightmare. He's going to be like, damn, I can't believe they was real. We're going to be telling our kids about that. So they're going to be completely gone. There'll be no remaining house of Esau. They're gonna get theirs. They're gonna get what they deserve. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Babylon is completely built off unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit. So what this means is, since they are built fundamentally off of this blatant wickedness to get to where they're at, their kingdom will be ripped from their hands and placed and put in our hands. It's our time. We have next. It'll be our time to rule. But when we rule, we will rule forever, because we will be ruling in righteousness. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. That right there is plain. I ain't gonna say plain cut simple, because people say the end of the world, they believe that the world's gonna end. It's not gonna be the planet. No, the earth is not going anywhere. The moon is not going anywhere, and neither is the sun. But when they say the end of the world is the end of the rulership, Esau's rulership is coming to an end. And if you're paying attention to what's going on, it's crumbling very fast. The dollar has got straight wickedness and madness going on, and it goes up to the 10th degree every time. It gets worse and worse and worse and worse. Summer haven't even started yet, and shit, if you see the stuff that's going on, it's slacky for my French. If you see what's going on, it's already getting bad for him. But the rulership is coming to an end, and then Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. We got next. We have next forever and ever, because we are going to rule in righteousness. But from there, let's go to Luke 12 and 32. There's the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 32. Fear not, little flock, but it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Yahweh wants to give us the kingdom. It's something we had to go through to get it, but it's His pleasure to give us the kingdom. So we have next. Yahweh is not a man that shall lie. So if His pleasure to give us the kingdom, we will have the kingdom. Let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 17. But Yasha'Allah, but Israel, shall be saved in Ha Adonai Yahweh with everlasting salvation. Excuse me, Salakia. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded world without end. We will be a world without end. You know, we will have everlasting salvation with the Lord, because when we are ruling, we will be back in righteousness. We will follow. We will have the laws written in our hearts. We will follow the law. You know, everyone in the world will follow the law. Everyone will be Judaized. You know, because we will be ruling. They don't come to us. Everything will be in order. Everything will be how it's supposed to be. 1 Corinthians 6:23, I believe it is. Hold on. 1 Corinthians 6. I believe this is it. Wait. Hold on. 6. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 2. Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by you, are you unworthy to judge the smallest matters? Know ye not that we shall judge angels? How much more things that pertain to this life? No, we're going to be the rulers. You know, we're going to angels. We're going to listen to us. Of course, the head honcho is Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, and then we'll be below him. Well, we will rule. We're going to have rulership. So if we ruling the angels, we're going to rule the other nations as well. They're going to come to us. They're going to celebrate our holidays, our holy days, Salakia, and everything will be in order. There's a book of Micah 4 verse 1, and it reads, but in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of Ha-Adonai Yahweh shall be established in the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above hills, and people shall flow unto it. Now, when you see mountains, because the Bible is written in, you know, like, it's like I don't know what it's called, but it's you know, it's like, it's not always literal. And mountains mean governments, and hill means smaller governments. So when the last days shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of Ha-Adonai Yahweh shall be established in the top of the mountains. So the government of Yahweh Yahweh Shai will be atop of the mountains and shall be exalted above the hills. So it will be above all the big governments and even the little governments. And the people shall flow unto it. They will flow unto us. They will come to us for the laws. They will ask what us was going on. Again, we will be ruling. And many nations shall come and say, come, let us go up to the mountain of Ha-Adonai Yahweh, and go to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways. And we will walk in his path, for the law shall go forth of Zion, and the word of Ha-Adonai Yahweh from Jerusalem. All the nations will come to us, asking what's going on. We will be their leaders, but we will do it righteously and with order through Yahweh Yahweh Shai. But Adorat Zah, this was edifying to you guys, and it was also peaceful. Before we close out, I give all praises and honors and my power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakagadash. Shalom.